Michelle with the Vintage Daisy. I am here to show you this cute little Christmas stocking ornament that I created with some vintage lace scraps that I had. And this is super easy and goes really fast. So I just traced out a little stocking pattern, and I'm going to use this vintage napkin that I have here. And I'm going to be using the Friction Pilot marker pen. It is actually erasable either with the tip on the end where the eraser of a pen would be, or with the heat gun. And you'll see um, as we go along here that I magically erase the line. It's kind of a cool little pen. So I cut it out, go all around. I am leaving myself a little seam allowance for no other reason except I just wanted the size to be a little bit larger. And here's where the magic is. The marker, well, the pen marks disappear with the heat. Pretty cool little pen. All right, so now I'm just going to take some scraps here and there. I want to make kind of stripes along the stocking, and I'm using different widths of lace, different textures, and I'm actually going to be using my glue stick, the Prit glue stick. Love that glue stick. I will leave a link below for the pen and the Prit glue stick. So again, I am just figuring out how I want to place all my little pieces. I love that darker beige at the top for the little cuff of the stocking. I also like kind of blending some beiges, whites, creams all in and amongst each other. I think that really kind of makes the stocking sort of come to be and has my little personality, which is super sweet. I love it. All right, so I think I'm pretty much done pulling some laces, and then I take it all off and start placing it where I actually want it. And it's so funny because I think I do this 3 times throughout this video, placing it here, there, and everywhere. This is actually from a live that I did on Facebook. If you want to head over to Facebook and see the full version of it over there and hear me jibber jabbering for an hour to make this stocking. I did actually make another stocking using a vintage quilt in the same manner, a lot easier because you just basically cut it out and sew around the edges. But that's right there on the Facebook video. It's just a little bit longer that you have to sit through and listen to my crackly voice. So here's the Prit glue stick again. Love this glue stick. Um, even if I didn't sew on the edges to create the pocket, so to speak, of the stocking, this glue stick holds paper, fabric, lace. It is a great, great glue stick. I'm actually almost out of it, and I will definitely need to order another one. Just placing the thinner pieces and then some of the textures right on top, covering the napkin base. And if you don't have vintage laces and stuff, by all means, use the new stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. I just happen to love vintage and reusing things that, were basically discarded. Love that tatting piece there. I am going to use a little bit of Fabri-Tac to put that on just because the Fabri-Tac gives me a little more control over how much adhesive and where it actually will go. And I don't want to cover up all the tatting. So now I'm just going to trim all the little pieces off of the edge of the stocking. And I was kind of deciding if I wanted to keep that little piece there or not at the end of the toe. You can always leave it there, take a look, see if you want to live with it that way, and then decide if you want to chop it off. But you can't paste it back on, really. So I did, you can see that it's just kind of hanging there. It's really kind of cute. So I am going to sew right around the edges. I'm going to add a little cap, so to speak, to have it hanging on the tree. As a little girl, I can remember all the ornaments that had little pockets in it, and I used to love checking them out and seeing what was inside of them, seeing basically what Santa had left inside. So here is the stocking. I'm going to put it right through my sewing machine. The adhesive that I used did not bother my sewing machine at all. I did not hear that horrible clunk that sewing machines get when they get glue in them and start to clog. It just zipped right around the edge, not a problem. You just kind of want to go slow around all the little edges and stuff so that you a nice clean edge sewn on it. And I also like kind of having the um, little bits hanging off the edges. So there you go. I hope you make one. If you do, let me know, and let me know in the comments if you like this. Take care, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.